Welcome back to my phrasal verb series where I teach you a phrasal verb and together we learn it in a story. Why is it important to put it in a story? Well, then you can understand how the phrasal verb is used in a context, and that way you're able to remember it better. Sometimes if you try to learn a phrasal verb just with memorization, you're not going to remember how to use it in the real life. And so, for your English abilities to be more advanced, it is essential for you to know how to use them in a context, and the story is the best way to do it. This story has a lot more advanced vocabulary words, so take a look in the description and there you will see a list of the more advanced words so that you can follow the story better. Alright, so our phrasal verb today is bring in. Now, you can use bring in with many different ways, but here are some of the ways that you are going to hear it in the story. The first way is when you bring in something, like physically bring something from outside and you bring it inside. Maybe your dog is outside, you need to bring in your dog to the inside. You can also use it for other ways, such as when you need to bring in something towards like a company. So if you need to bring in a quota for your boss, maybe they're like, okay, I need you to bring in 10 new clients every single day. Okay, so you have to provide 10 new clients every day. You need to bring in 10 new clients. If you need to bring in money to your bank account, okay, I need to bring in some cash so that I can go travel. Those are some other ways you can use bring in. Now, without further ado, here is our story about Emily, who is traveling, and we are going to see how we can use bring in the story and in a context that is very relatable to your life. Once upon a time, in a small picturesque village nestled in the mountains, there lived a young woman named Emily. She had always possessed an insatiable curiosity for the world beyond her village and dreamt of embarking on exciting travel adventures. One day, Emily's best friend Sarah, who had recently returned from a backpacking journey across Europe, came to visit her. Sarah, well aware of Emily's wanderlust, brought back in a sack of travel brochures and photographs, eager to share her experiences. As they flipped through the glossy pages and admired breathtaking landscapes and vibrant cultures, Emily's desire to explore the world intensified. Inspired by Sarah's stories, Emily decided to break off from her routine and embrace the unknown. She diligently researched various destinations and meticulously planned her itinerary. However, she soon realized that organizing a solo trip can be overwhelming. Determined to make her journey hassle-free, Emily brought in the expertise of a travel agent. The travel agent, Mr. Anderson, had an intensive knowledge of different countries and their unique attractions. He brought in his wealth of experience, offering valuable insights, recommending the best routes, and arranging all necessary travel documents. With his guidance, Emily's trip began to take shape, and her excitement grew each passing day. The day of Emily's departure finally arrived. She bid farewell to her family and friends and made her way to the airport. As she checked in her luggage, Emily couldn't help but feel a bit of nervousness and anticipation. She was about to break off from the familiar and embark on a grand adventure. After a long flight, Emily arrived at her first destination, a vibrant city in Southeast Asia. Overwhelmed by the hustle and bustle, the new sights, sounds, and smells, she realized she needed to bring in a local guide to navigate through the city's hidden gems and cultural nuances. Under the guidance of her knowledgeable guide, Mr. Chang, Emily explored bustling markets, serene temples, and breathtaking landscapes. Mr. Chang brought in his deep understanding of the local customs, traditions, and history, enhancing Emily's travel experience and allowing herself to immerse fully in the destination. During her journey, Emily encountered unforeseen challenges. One evening, while wandering through the quaint village, she found herself lost in a labyrinth of narrow alleyways. Feeling the surge of panic, she desperately needed someone to bring her back to familiar territory. Thankfully, the kind local resident emerged from a nearby home and graciously guided Emily back to the main road. As Emily continued her travels, she realized that her experiences were not only about the places she visited, but also about the people she met along the way. She formed friendships with fellow travelers from different corners around the world, each bringing in their own stories, perspectives, and cultural backgrounds. Emily reflected on her transformative adventure. The memories she had created, the lessons she had learned, and the personal growth she had experienced surpassed her wildest dreams. Emily returned to her village with a newfound appreciation for the world's diversity and a burning desire to bring in the spirit of travel to her community. Inspired by her journey, Emily decided to organize a travel fair in her village, inviting travel enthusiasts, local tour operators, and experienced backpackers to share their knowledge and experiences. She wanted to bring in a taste of the world to her neighbors, igniting their own travel aspirations. The travel fair became a resounding success, fostering a sense of wanderlust among the villagers. People were eager to break off from their routines and explore new horizons. Emily's initiative brought in a newfound enthusiasm for travel, transforming her village into a hub of cultural exchange and adventure. And so, Emily's story became an inspiration to all who yearned to break off. All right. First of all, can anybody relate to this story? Have you been that person who had a strong wanderlust, who wanted to go travel? I love to hear those stories, so please let me know in the comments down below. But there you have it, there's our story. And remember, we were learning about phrasal verb bring in. So how was bring in being used in this story? Think about it. Go back if you need to and try to figure it out, because then you can use it in the same context moving forward. All right, and if you are a person who is trying to learn more advanced English but you don't know where to start, well, I've created an entire free document for you. It is my roadmap to success, and it is a free tool that I am giving to you for free, where you can try to figure out what is missing in your everyday lifestyle, what kind of time you can dedicate to English so that you can be consistent every day so that you can actually get to advanced English. It's just going to be down in the description down below. Now, let's keep going. We have so many other phrasal verb stories to go through, so click on this link right over here.